Hey guys! Today we're going to learn how to kill Photoners, which includes Varuna, Mitra, and Shiva. Some of their attacks can be a little tricky, so knowing how to best dodge them should hopefully improve your runs a little bit. Alright, so first off we'll take a look at Varuna. For his first attack, he'll surround himself with swords, and then right after that he'll do a spinning AoE attack. He'll move in one direction, and then he'll throw his swords out around him, and those will also explode for additional damage. The way I usually handle this is as soon as I see his swords come up, I'll take a step back, and then after he does his movement, I'll step towards him so I can be safe from the swords. Occasionally, he'll leave this red cloud on the floor. Don't stand in it as it'll cause a lot of damage. Throughout the fight, he'll constantly be throwing out these little blades that have a little red line attached to them. The blades will move down the lines and damage people, so it's always a good idea to stay away from them. He'll do a ground attack that'll send out these little pillars of damage. Make sure to avoid them. He doesn't have any particular weak spots, so you really just have to burn him down while avoiding all of his attacks. Alright, now on to Mitra wearing her very best Shiva cosplay. She'll start out with an energy shield around her that is not actually part of her health pool, and it needs to be DPS down before you can start actually damaging her. After you break the shield, her body will resist 50% of damage and her chair will resist 90% of damage. To avoid hitting the chair, you'll want to attack her from the front or above. In Divide Quest, I find it helpful to fight her in a corner so that way she'll stay facing you. She will throw these vertical line attacks around the room that'll do a lot of damage in a small area, so make sure you're not standing in them. Also be sure to look out for these little blades that come out of the bottom of her chair. She'll summon these little red rectangles followed by a gravity attack, so try to keep from getting sucked in. She'll have this big red circle that spawns behind her, and then she'll rain down shards on the party. Make sure to also avoid any bombs that she might have left on the floor. The most important attack to avoid is her grab attack. You can tell she's about to do the grab attack because her chair will disappear. If you do get hit by the grab, she'll replenish some of the energy shield that she had at the start, which once again is not part of her health pool. Avoiding this attack might be the difference between an A rank or an S rank. Alright, now moving on to the real Shiva. She will channel a red energy orb above her head. If you destroy this, it'll stun her for a moment. She will summon the same vertical line attacks that Mitra does, so just make sure to stay away from them. She'll spin around while channeling beams. Avoid the beams or go to the middle for a safe spot. Throughout the fight, she'll continue to throw out little energy discs and beams, so just keep a lookout for them. The most important attack to avoid is when she gets this little red dome around her. If you attack her while it's active, she'll trap you in her swords and she'll one-shot you. She does say a voice line to warn you when this is about to happen. The voice line in English is,
"This is hardly worth my time."
And in Japanese she'll say, if you have any slow-moving projectiles like photon blades, you'll want to swap to a different weapon to avoid accidentally hitting her. The dome is still active for a moment after the voice line is done, so make sure you don't start attacking her too soon. Throughout the fight, she'll also put these little red gravity zones on the floor. Just make sure not to stand in them. Similar to Mitra, she'll get this little red zone behind her that'll rain shards down on the party. Once during the fight, she'll surround everyone with these little circles that have swords on the side. You'll want to watch for when the swords start to go into the middle and then dodge your iframe out of it so you don't get stuck. There will be a red AoE on the floor, so make sure to move out of it too. Shiva also doesn't have any real weak points, so you just want to focus on not getting killed. As always, thank you for watching, and good luck with your grinding.